My name is Connuck. I'm a proud product of the New York City public school system. I'm currently a sophomore at Tulane, and I started to develop my own idea for a public high school over 2 years ago. I became interested in education through becoming more involved in my own high school. And the more involved I became, the more I saw what was going on behind the scenes, and the more interested I became in the education institution. So during my senior year of high school, I was reading a book by Rafe Esquith, who's this fantastic 5th grade teacher in California, who's actually been called the best classroom teacher in America. And as I was reading it, I was thinking about how even as a 12th grader, I would love to be in his 5th grade classroom because how he really concentrates on his students as people and really helps them develop all their different types of intelligences and really helps them become creative thinkers and active citizens. So I was thinking of how I could integrate the things that Rafe has in his classroom into the type of education that I was getting. So I started to come up with my own idea for a New York City public high school based on Rafe's ideals, but at the same time still adhering to all the New York City public school standards. So there are a bunch of things that make my school different and fantastic, but I'm just going to share with you a few of them today. So the basic structure of my school is that there are 4 different tracks. There's about 1,600 students. And there's a math and sciences track, a humanities track, an arts track, and an international studies track where students go further into foreign language and history. And with these different tracks, students would be able to really start off their freshman year taking a general load of courses, but as they got older, they would really be able to specialize and concentrate on things that they were really interested in. So with the larger school size of about 1,600 students, they would really get the benefits of being able to have a lot of different classes to choose from and have a lot of different after-school activities and clubs and sports teams and really have a large, diverse student body. But at the same time, they would have benefits of the smaller school as well, because with all the different tracks, students would be seeing the same teachers over again, seeing the same students over again, and really get some of that small school community as well. Every single week there would be a specific mandatory small class time where students would be meeting in small groups with the faculty advisor just to kind of talk about their week, see how school went, see how their home life went, and really use this time to concentrate on students as people and really just use it as a checkup to really make sure that everybody's doing well and nobody's falling through the cracks. As for tests, unfortunately, my school would have to have tests because test taking is a really important skill nowadays, and I want my students to be successful even after they leave high school, but they would really just be used as a kind of thermometer to see how well our students are doing instead of using them to judge our students. Instead, we'd be concentrating a lot more on long-term projects and homework assignments, and really be using these because they help students develop their critical thinking skills while at the same time helping them learn how to articulate their thoughts and beliefs and the knowledge they've really gained. The most unusual structural aspect of my school for the first week of classes, instead of diving straight into their normal schedules, while students were still figuring out the kinks in their class schedules, teachers would have the opportunity to develop short 1-week courses on absolutely anything, so students would have the opportunity to be exposed to something they probably wouldn't have the chance to be exposed to otherwise, while at the same time kind of getting out of that summer mode and getting back into school mode. And teachers could have a great time teaching these because they really would get to share something they're passionate about. And all of these types of things would really just be there to create a really great base for the most important part of my school, which would be the school environment. And I'd want it to really be based off of an environment of respect and the love of learning and a really communal atmosphere where everyone really got to put their voice in and have their voices be heard. We'd want students, teachers, administrators, janitors, parents, everyone really putting their all in to try to make it the best education experience for everyone and really make sure it's a great and safe learning environment. So at my school, it would be really important for things like hard work and punctuality even to be really respected because we really want our students, no matter the outcome, to really just be trying as hard as they possibly can and to really be putting their all in. So what my school really concentrates on doing, and what I think schools in general need to concentrate more on now, is really finding ways to make schools more flexible and adaptive so they could really mold themselves around the individual student instead of trying to fit students into the already existing school structure. Thank you.